With the UNBC basketball teams putting a wrap on their first CIS seasons, it's time to take a look back. Both programs were coming off a BC College Championship and noticed quite the difference playing in the CIS. The final buzzer has sounded on the first Canada West season for UNBC basketball. The Lady Timberwolves finished with a record of 8 wins and 14 losses.
It's pretty much exactly what I've expected. I think we've competed with more teams than I thought we would compete with, and so we got more wins than maybe we would have gotten. But the big schools are the big schools, and they did kind of what I thought they would do, and we just weren't experienced enough at this point, and so that's something we have to build for in the future.
With 4 local recruits already locked up for next season, Coach Laurelyn Murdoch can't wait until UNBC's second year in the CIS. She will have room for 6 or 7 players to go along with the possible 8 she might have returning next year. This year, Murdoch will have more time to hit the recruiting trail. Besides attending all BC high school championships, she will also travel to Ontario.
I'm totally excited about next year. We're going to be very, very young, and we're going to be very, very experienced but inexperienced. So, record-wise, it might not be hardly any different, but over the next 3 to 5 years, I think you're going to see a big improvement in the overall level of play here.
The UNBC men's team was a little different. They came out of the gate strong, and at Christmas, were actually sitting in a playoff spot with a 5-5 record. The second semester didn't go as well, as they only won once and finished the season at 6-16.
When everyone takes a step back and really looks at it, a couple months down the road, they're going to look back and say, hey, you know what, we were really competitive in our first year in the CIS. And
now the work really begins for Coach Todd Jordan. He will have some big shoes to fill with 4 graduates. He plans to look at bringing in at least 4 new players and possibly a few more.
We're talking to lots of kids at this point. No firm commitments, but hoping we can bring in some guys that can help. And it will be a different looking team, though, that's for sure. I mean, you're losing 4 guys that are really probably 70 or 80% of our scoring, and a lot of bring a lot of leadership and those sort of things. So.
Jordan's recruiting will take him to the high school provincials as well as the Pac West Championships in a few weeks. A trip to the States is also in the works to look at some junior college players.